Hello, Aries. So, this is going to be what do I need to release in 2022, moving into the new year. So, we know that sometimes we pick up bad habits during the year. Some of us that can be detrimental to our growth, to our progress. So, I decided that we're going to use Tough Shit Tarot to kind of give us the basic message of what we need to release. And then we're also going to follow up with the Sacred Self-Care cards by Jill Pyle to give us what we need to focus on for ourselves to kind of help move us into 2022. So, Aries, what do you need to give up for 2022? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to release? Huh? Let's see what we got going on for Aries. Any guidance, spirit? Any messages for Aries? One more time. Aries, Aries, Aries. All right, let's see what we have. Okay, first card is definitely, and I know it's going to be kind of hard, yeah, with that ring light. Horny. So it looks like Aries, some of y'all got a new love interest coming in, but it's kind of like explore, but don't get weird, whatever that means. So we're going to wait for the message to come through intuitively. But it definitely looks like that there is a love interest or somebody who's coming in, and some of you may react a certain way. There could also be fear. There could be a fear of love. There could be also, spirit is saying, somebody who may want to get too attached too quickly, which means that for a few of you, you may be, looking for love, like I'm ready for it, bring it on. But there is something that if you go into quick with it with love, it's going to scare somebody off. It's going to scare a person off. So we'll go a little bit deeper into it in a little bit. All right, we got dead weight. Now, for some of you, this is really a feeling of not fitting in with other people, feeling different, feeling like, you're not being seen for who you really are. Or for some of you, it may be that I am being seen, but people are not accepting me. A few of you, this could literally be I need to go ahead and drop some weight. But for some, this is like, you don't feel like you're fitting in with your family. Your family looks at you a little strange. Your friends look at you a little strange. Some of you, it could even be your job. So there may be this thing of not feeling like you belong. Okay, and then we got calm the fuck down. Some of you, it looks like that there's a lot of emotions that are inside of you. There could be anger. There's a lot of things that it's kind of like it's bubbling. Spirit is saying that for some of you, you're being begged or you're begging to be heard. This could also be going with that card about not fitting in, wanting to be validated by people. It could be too, be careful of not burning bridges with people because they don't connect with you or they don't get what you want. Sometimes too, calm the fuck down is like literally going all the way up to 100 and then not being able to really deal with whatever the situation is because you're too upset or now you're fire sign. So it's almost like a volcano kind of blowing off, like you get upset, you get mad, and then you calm back down. But for some people, they may be a little bit afraid. So some of you, it could be a temper issue. It may be something if you're not verbally putting it out there, people can feel it. Will not apply to all of you, but for some of you, it's almost like your emotions may be a little bit too intense for some people moving into the new year. All right, now we have it is definitely your fault. This could be something about self blame, victimization. Why is this happening to me? Why are people treating me this way? Why are people not connecting to me? Why am I not feeling connected to people? There's definitely something with standing out, but to the point of I don't want people to turn their backs on me. And it could be because of anger issues. For some of you, you may just be feeling like the people that you're trying to connect with are not your soul tribe. It's almost what it feels like to me. It's like some of you have this energy um, that is coming in that can be very strong and powerful. And some people are going to be intimidated by it. And for some of you, these people are going to shy away from you because it's like, your energy is a little bit too much. It doesn't necessarily mean it's your problem. It means that it could be the people that you're trying to connect with, your soul tribe. It may not be your soul tribe, but I feel like some of you are going to be looking for that connection from people. Let's see, get the hell out. This is showing that it's time for you to move. Some of you could be in an environment where you are not growing, you don't feel comfortable there anymore, or it's not the environment. It goes back to the soul tribe. Whatever it is, there's this whole thing of you feeling not connected to where you're at. And for some of you, it's kind of floating into the emotion of not only do I not feel connected to my environment, what's around me, but it's also making me feel very discombobulated as a person with other people that are in this environment. So for a few of you, if you're living at home, you may be having issues with your parents or your roommates. Some of you, you could be living in a part of a city or town that you don't really want to be in. For some of you, you could be in the wrong town, the wrong state, the wrong country. But it is showing that for a few of you that there's this big move that looks like it needs to happen next year. Oh, let's see. Mama needs a cocktail. This is overindulging in food or using food to kind of self-medicate yourself. This is allowing, your emotions. We saw this in the first spread, the first top cards, where it's like I'm not fitting in. There could be some anger issues, or I can have some real intense feelings that not everybody gets. Sometimes it makes me feel like the odd man out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go eat me some salsa and some chips to make me feel better. I'm going to eat me some ice cream to make me feel better, or whatever your comfort food is. Could be a nice glass of wine. But some of you, it feels like that it's going to get away from you and it could cause weight problems. Now, it's right under that dead weight, which means that some of you may be emotionally eating. You could have done that this year. I mean, the pandemic, Lord have mercy, I probably put on 40 pounds. So for some of you, you could still be dealing with the pandemic weight, but still trying to kind of find your place or, get your balance, and you're still doing the comfort food. So if you are dealing with weight issues now, going into 2022, it looks like some of you are going to have to streamline the way you eat or the things that you eat for your health. All right, let me see. We got pride. Ooh, spit or swallow. What the hell does that have to do with pride? Aries? I'm sorry, I had to quit. I've never looked at the title of the cards. I've always kind of looked at what the expression was and kind of intuitively connected. But okay, let's see. This pretty much is not allowing people to come in and help you because you feel like it's a sign of weakness. Like, why should I ask people for help? Or why should I have to go to people? I can do it myself. I can handle it myself. And it's showing for some of you that your pride is kind of keeping you stuck because you're not allowing people to come in and take some of your burden off. So for a few of you, there may be something that goes back to childhood where, childhood tantrum, grab a juice box and then take a nap. Some of you definitely could be dealing with childhood programming where maybe you had somebody in your family that made you feel like, oh, if I ask for help, then I'm weak or I'm showing a sign of weakness. A few of you may be dealing with feelings that a lot of things aren't going your way and you have to put your foot down, but it may be in a really immature way. Some of you, even if you are adults, are still, you kind of go back to that place of being a child, like you're not taking care of certain things that an adult would take care of. For a few of you, it definitely is showing that there is some type of unresolved feelings or issues that deal with a parental figure. It could be mother and father. So for some, even though you are very much capable, there could be this thing where you're still worried about what your elders are going to say or what people are going to say about you or how people take you. There's this thing of, do I fit in? Am I connected to people? Are people seeing me the way that I need? Now the horny card is showing there could be an over attachment when it comes to connecting with people. Are you holding on to people too tight? Are you making relationships weird? Now that's a perception. For some of you, you may be feeling like I'm perfectly normal. The people that I deal with, this is what we do. But maybe there's some new people coming in and they're not really, getting the energy of who you are. This could also be you two not connecting with energy of new people that are coming into your life. So I'm not going to say it's weird. Like the card, I'm going to say that maybe things are a little bit different and it all goes to perception. For some of you, though, if you are connecting with a love partner moving in 2022, go with the flow. Don't sit up there. Don't put expectations on it. Don't call this person your husband or your wife. Don't try to go in, too quick with the, let's bond together and do this, because it does show that for some, it's going to intimidate this person and it's going to make them run away. And this could be with a love relationship or friendships. Now, for some of you, there's definitely this thing being very different and trying to figure out where you fit in the grand scheme of things. Different actually is good though, Aries, the way I see it. The whole thing is though, if you are different, if you are presenting yourself that way, don't expect other people to, navigate around you and see the person that you are. There's a rebel in you. That's why you're standing out. Not everybody's going to get it. You may have one or two people who come in and make that connection like, whoa, I love your energy, or I love your style, or that intensity that you are giving off is not, deterring me. It's not turning me off. So I do feel like some of you are going to come across your soul tribe. You're going to meet people that really, really get you in 2022, but don't try to push the door open with people who don't. If they don't get you and they walk away, let them go. If there's a love interest and, things get a little bit too intense and they feel like, okay, I got to take a walk away, let them go. They're not your people. I do feel like you're going to make a connection. Some of you too, there is something with growing up. There's a little bit of an immaturity, and it's not going to apply to everybody. We know this. But for some of you, if you are throwing tantrums at 50 years old, at 60 years old, you're going to turn some people off. Some people are going to walk away from you because they feel like you're acting like a child. So that may be a thing where a few of you are going to learn some lessons. I feel like that there's somebody that's going to teach you like, okay, you need to chill. The card is grab a juice box and take a nap, which basically somebody's like, go sit in the corner and get yourself together. So for a few of you, if you are behaving in a way that is immature with certain people, especially if you're trying to impress them, some of you might get put in your place. Now, we got overindulgence with food. Like I said, if you are having some type of emotional meltdowns, or you're just feeling like I'm not connecting with people, I need comfort food, do it, but do it in moderation. I do see too that for some of you, you could be the tantrum or the immaturity could be that you're in an environment or something that makes you feel very uncomfortable, and that's why you're acting out for attention. But for some, there's a big move that's coming in. It's like a new place. This could be a new apartment. This could be a new house. And the energy feels better where you're going. So for some, if you're still living with family or roommates, there may be this thing of you're acting like a child because maybe people in that environment are treating you like a child. But it's not going to fly with everybody, Aries. So, and then two, this can also be meeting people that are coming into your environment that they're throwing tantrums and you're like not really having it. So I will say get in where you fit in with that one. But if you know that you're throwing tantrums for attention, it's going to be played out next year, because for a lot of you, I feel like the energy is going to be really fast with the people that you're connecting with. And if you're not connecting with them, don't push that door. Don't try to force it. Just move on. Go find somebody else. Because if you try to force it, you may find yourself in a place where you're uncomfortable, where some of you are already trying to get out of that. Don't get into the cycle where you're going right back into something that you just got out of, Aries. Especially if you feel uncomfortable. Next year is about you being comfortable, about you standing in your power. If you're different, you're different. Be a rebel. But don't give in to things that make you feel uncomfortable. Okay? So let's do self-care. Aries. Self-care. What does Aries need to know? Let's grab. Okay. Grab one from the middle, Aries. And then we're going to grab from the top. Okay, let's see what we have. So, first card we have is build strength. Now, this could be getting in shape. This could be mentally stronger. This could be working out. Third eye is open on top of this. This could even be spiritual strength too. Some of you might be coming into a different power. Trust your intuition. For a lot of you, this is not just the physical aspect of it, but this is the mental and spiritual. So there may be some things that are going to be opening up for you where you're going to get stronger. I definitely feel like gifts are going to improve. This may also be taking the time to actually put into practice what you're learning. If you're reading books and things like that, and you're like wanting to, read a book about how to do a garden, actually go out there and do the garden. If you are doing this emotional eating, then for some of you, this is going back to the gym and getting stronger. But I feel for a lot of you, this is getting stronger all the way across the board, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Next card is positive affirmations. Now, this is thinking positively about yourself. For a few of you, this connects with I don't feel like I belong. I don't feel like I'm fitting in. I don't feel like I'm connecting to friendships. This is literally if you're down talking yourself or you're putting a lot of energy out there that is not elevating you or making you feel better. This is about making you feel better. This is about positive self talk. If you picked up weight during the pandemic, and it's like I need to work out, then we don't want to look at the body and think, oh my God, I'm fat, I'm too big, I'm out of shape or whatever, or I'm not smart enough, or, these people don't want me because I'm not intelligent enough, or whatever it is. Don't get into the negative aspect of it. I feel like in 2022, Spirit is saying bring in some positives. This is about being, what is it? I love myself, I'm worthy, I'm grateful, I'm healthy, I choose love, I'm brave, I'm beautiful. So these are positive affirmations. I wish I could get you guys to see it. I know that ring light is probably blurring it out. But for some of you, you might want to go ahead and write some of these things down. I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm worthy, I'm grateful, I love myself, I choose love, I'm brave, and I'm beautiful. Because some of you in 2022, you need to incorporate this into your spiritual. You really do. Because for a few of you, you're going through a trying period. I think this last year kind of put you on some type of, you know, I don't want to say just negative, but I feel like there's this thing of why am I not doing better, or why are people not gravitating towards me, or why am I not finding a relationships? All that stuff is about to open, but you got to let go of this negative self-talk so that when you open or you walk into that door, the positive, people see you glowing. And for some of you, that's where the soul tribe comes in because, real recognizes real, like recognizes like. If you're coming in with that negative energy trying to integrate into a positive environment, it's not going to happen because it's going to be like this. You want it to be like this, Aries. All right, my loves. Ooh, I wish you the best in 2022.